1. Introduction to Stoicism and Love. Stoicism, a philosophical system rooted in the teachings of ancient Greece and Rome, is often associated with ideas of self-control, resilience, and rationality. At its core, Stoicism teaches that virtue is the highest good, and that we should live in harmony with nature and reason. However, when it comes to love, particularly romantic love and attraction, Stoicism presents a nuanced approach that may seem detached from the emotional experiences we typically associate with these concepts. In Stoicism, love is not rejected but rather approached with a sense of rationality and virtue. The Stoics believed that true love should be free from excessive passion and emotional turmoil, which they saw as destructive and contrary to living a virtuous life. They advocated for a form of love that is based on mutual respect, reason, and a deep appreciation for the other person's character, rather than superficial qualities. 2. The nature of love in Stoicism. For Stoics, love is understood as a form of philia, a deep, rational affection that one feels for another person. This type of love is not limited to romantic relationships but extends to friendships, family bonds, and even love for humanity as a whole. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus, for example, emphasized the importance of loving others not for what they can give us or how they make us feel, but for who they are as rational beings. In romantic relationships, this means that attraction should not be driven purely by physical desire or emotional infatuation. Instead, it should be grounded in a genuine appreciation for the other person's virtues, such as their wisdom, kindness, and sense of justice. A Stoic lover seeks a partner who shares their commitment to living a virtuous life and who will help them grow in wisdom and moral character. 3. Women and attraction in Stoicism. When discussing the attraction of women in the context of Stoicism, it is important to recognize that Stoic teachings apply universally, regardless of gender. The principles of rationality, virtue, and self-control are meant to guide all individuals, whether they are men or women. However, the cultural context of ancient Stoicism often focused on the male perspective, given the patriarchal society in which these ideas were developed. For a Stoic man, attraction to a woman should be based on her virtues rather than her physical appearance or the emotions she might stir in him. The Stoic view would encourage a man to see beyond superficial qualities and to value a woman's character, intelligence, and moral integrity. In this way, the relationship becomes a partnership in the pursuit of virtue rather than a source of distraction or emotional upheaval. 4. The role of reason in Stoic love. A key aspect of Stoic love is the role of reason. Stoics believe that emotions, particularly those that are intense and uncontrolled, can lead to irrational behavior and suffering. Therefore, they advocate for the use of reason to govern one's actions and decisions, including those related to love and attraction. When a Stoic experiences attraction, they would reflect on the nature of their feelings. Is the attraction based on something fleeting, like physical beauty, or is it rooted in a deep respect for the person's character? Is this love enhancing their ability to live a virtuous life, or is it leading them away from their principles? By examining their feelings through the lens of reason, a Stoic can ensure that their love is aligned with their commitment to virtue. 5. Love without attachment. One of the most challenging aspects of Stoic love is the idea of loving without attachment. The Stoics taught that we should not become overly attached to anything external, including other people, because everything external is beyond our control. Instead, we should focus on what we can control: our own thoughts, actions, and responses. In the context of love, this means that while a Stoic might deeply love another person, they would also be prepared to let that person go if circumstances required it. This does not mean that Stoics are indifferent or unfeeling. Rather, they cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience that allows them to remain centered even in the face of loss. By loving without attachment, a Stoic can enjoy the pleasures of a relationship without becoming dependent on it for their happiness. 6. The balance between passion and detachment. While Stoicism emphasizes the importance of rationality and detachment, it does not completely reject the idea of passion. However, the Stoics believed that passion must be balanced with reason. In a romantic relationship, this means that while feelings of love and attraction are natural, they should not be allowed to dominate one's thoughts or actions. A Stoic would seek to balance their emotional responses with a clear understanding of what is truly important, the pursuit of virtue and the well-being of their partner. This balance allows for a deep, meaningful connection that is not clouded by irrational desires or fears. 7. The influence of Stoic women. Although much of Stoic philosophy was developed by men, there were also Stoic women who contributed to the understanding of love and virtue. Women like Portia Catonis and Annia Cornificia Faustina were known for their Stoic principles and for their commitment to living virtuous lives. These women demonstrated that Stoic love is not limited to a male perspective but can be embraced by anyone, regardless of gender. Stoic women would have approached love and attraction in much the same way as their male counterparts, with a focus on reason, virtue, and mutual respect. They would have valued a partner's character above all else and would have sought relationships that supported their pursuit of wisdom and moral excellence. 8 practical applications of Stoic love today. While Stoicism was developed in a very different cultural context, its teachings on love and attraction remain relevant today. In a world where relationships are often complicated by emotional intensity, insecurity, and unrealistic expectations, the Stoic approach offers a path to more stable and fulfilling connections. By applying Stoic principles to modern relationships, individuals can cultivate love that is based on mutual respect and shared values. They can learn to manage their emotions, avoid unnecessary drama, and focus on what truly matters in a relationship, supporting each other's growth as virtuous, rational beings. 9. Conclusion: the Stoic path to love. The Stoic approach to love and attraction is not about suppressing emotions or rejecting the joys of a romantic relationship. Rather, it is about approaching love with wisdom and virtue, ensuring that our relationships are grounded in what is truly important. By focusing on reason, mutual respect, and a deep appreciation for the other person's character, Stoics can experience a form of love that is both meaningful and enduring. In this way, Stoic love is not a denial of human connection, but an elevation of it, transforming love from a source of emotional turmoil into a powerful force for personal growth and fulfillment.